What's up, guys? Welcome to another video of DevTalks with your host Travian, where we talk about everything engineering and technology wise. In this video, I actually want to go over a new drone, DJI Dock 3. That's apparently what it's called. I have no clue what this is, but we cover everything. It came up on my timeline, so we're going to cover it. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And let's dive into this video and see what it's all about.
Each day, no matter how ordinary, is supported by those who protect us, near and far. When challenges push the boundaries of time and space, a brand new, more powerful partner, DJI Dock 3, rises to the occasion. DJI Dock 3 and the specially designed Matrice 40 series drones feature significantly upgraded hardware protection. The dock operates smoothly from scorching 50 degrees Celsius heat to frigid negative 30 degrees Celsius cold, ensuring reliable performance in both summer and winter.
Did it just say 30 degrees Celsius cold? That's not ice cold outside. Hold on.
Reliable performance in both summer and winter. Even in strong winds of up to 12 smoothly from scorching 50 degrees Celsius heat.
It did say that. Okay, that's dramatic as ever. That is not that's not snow weather at all.
To frigid negative.
Oh, negative 30. There's no negative sign here. I just want to go back to when they did this.
Especially designed.
Let's go all the way to. I did not hear them say negative at all. See here? It said there's no negative sign here, but at the bottom it says it a little bit clearer, but that's not what was advertised. All right, we can continue. My fault.
12 meters per second. The drones can remain airborne for up to 32 minutes. DJI Dock 3 is the first DJI dock that supports vehicle-mounted deployment. With dual docks on one vehicle, the drones are ready to take off as soon as the covers are open. A single drone can fly forward for 54 minutes or operate for 18 minutes within a 10-kilometer radius, so one person can handle long distance, low frequency, or emergent operations. For fixed-mounted deployment, dock site selection is now more flexible. By installing the new DRTK3 Relay Fixed Deployment version at an elevated location, whether in city streets with tall buildings or near communication towers, the signal quality of video transmission is ensured, enhancing operational safety. The Matrice 40 series drones are compatible with the DJI RC+.
Okay. I know I'm pausing a lot in this. This is a 4-minute video. I'm going to get right on track and just let it play through in a second. What is this drone really used for, and who do I think it's used for already? We've already watched this for over a minute and a half, and this doesn't seem like it's for the average person. It seems like it's more for city officials and stuff like that, who have to do certain kind of work where they have to go and look at stuff, or probably stuff for maintenance, because those little towers that were in the city earlier there, so that it can improve its range and whatever, and dock in different places and being able to be attached to a vehicle. This seems like a more commercial drone and not for an average consumer. It's meant, there's supposed to be a purpose to review and relay something. I'm taking it. So I'm a bit confused on how this popped up, but we can figure out more and just see where it's going.
+2 Enterprise for manual operations, and allow one drone to hover as a relay, while the other flies further for operations. Cross-mountain inspections are now just as smooth as those conducted on flat ground. The Matrice 40 series drones can be used with obstacle sensing module for precise inspections of substations with intricate layouts. They can also achieve high-speed, wire-level obstacle avoidance during inspections for complex power line crossings. Visible light cameras have seen major enhancements, with improved foreground stabilization, whether it's a ping 10 meters away or a sign as far as 250 meters in the distance, it's all clearly visible. As night falls, powerful infrared and night vision capabilities become crucial for rescues. The Matrice 40 series has added the night scene mode, enabling night vision in both full color and black and white. Matrice 4TD also has an NIR auxiliary light, covering distances up to 100 meters. Its infrared thermal camera accurately detects heat sources with UHR infrared image. These advanced features enhance rescue operations, facilitating valuable insights in the event of an emergency. Multiple intelligent features significantly enhance DJI Dock 3's automation and efficiency. The Matrice 4D series drones support 5-directional oblique capture, as well as terrain following, even in rugged, complex environments. The drones automatically collect data to generate high-precision 3D models in Flight Hub 2, with the new automated flight route.
Okay, not gonna lie. So, one, I was right. This is not for your average person. This is so that they can work and do certain type of planning or whatever. This is going to be able to copy entire cities. Let's just put that there. Especially if you have multiple, that you can build out, you can scan out 3D maps with the drones. I find that pretty cool that we showed this. They're showing it in a more empty area, but I'm pretty sure they'll do the same things for cities as well. And I wonder how this is mainly going to be used and whatnot. I don't think this is something that we're going to ask day-to-day people to have. Like, obviously, it has a lot of software to do a lot of different types of work and things like that. It can be used a lot of different ways. Definitely not for the average person. Like, as we click through this video, it seems like a great drone. It really seems like a great drone. Like, just look at it. Just look at it. It seems to do what it needs to do. But I really don't have anything more to say. I've never really covered drones before. I wanted to kind of get some insight on what this is and how we're using technology and things like that. This can be like just to get my thoughts on how this can be used that they probably didn't clearly show. They showed a lot of different examples in this video, and I know I skipped through the large bit of the end, but they showed it for rescue operations. They showed it for doing maintenance work on like power lines and the power grids and things like that. How is this going to be able to help? The biggest thing for me is the scanning of the environment portion to build out models. And I say that's important because especially when it comes to architecture and things like that and city planning and all those different kinds of things, like if we're being real, this is a big market, because if you get they can kind of have a model similar to how kind of like Tesla's does with their charging stations, but for these drones for the city, and where they can have all those little towers popping up. I don't know if I'll be able to find that exact image of the tower. Here we go. I found the exact image of it. So what I'm talking about is this basically right here, the fixed mount towers to help them either, I think, land on there, they said, or deploy more range and whatnot. There's a lot of money that can go into implementing this throughout an entire city to do a bunch of different stuff. But at the same time, I would kind of feel like I'm being watched all the time. If all of those were around my city or something, I feel like I'm being watched all the time. I don't know how I feel about it. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate all of you guys. If you want to suggest anything for me to cover, don't forget I have an email. Send it to the email devtalkspod@gmail.com. It's also in the description down below. And if you want to see more videos like this, a video should be popping up right about now. Without further ado, peace and see y'all next time.